So let's take a look at the NFC playoff side of the ledger and questions here.
You know what? You just can't knock off Seattle, right? So they need a little bit of help. They got to win this week, and then they also need the Falcons to lose in order to get the number 6 seed in the NFC playoffs. Also, the number 2 seed is still in play for the Carolina Panthers if they win in Atlanta. So that means the Minnesota Vikings have got to beat the Chicago Bears in order to secure the number 2 seed. Basically, when you're looking at this whole thing, the NFC South is still up in the air because New Orleans has got to beat Tampa. I think we all think that's going to happen. So they will win that. They will host a playoff game. It really comes down to the wild card. Is it going to be Seattle or is it going to be the Falcons right there at the number 6 seed?
Well, looking at this Seattle game, right, in Dallas, how many teams and players was cheering for the Dallas Cowboys? I don't think there's anybody in the NFC that wants Seattle to get in the playoffs.
Because?
I mean, they're experienced.
Did you see their offense?
They're gritty. I mean, they've been there, done that. I love it.
You just can't kill them. You know what? You just can't knock them off. It's amazing just how tough a team it is, especially with all the injuries, especially with the problems on the offensive line. And you know what I saw? I saw a Super Bowl winning quarterback in Russell Wilson basically beat a quarterback that is really struggling in Dak Prescott.
Let me ask you. So on the AFC side of the house, we know it's, at least in most minds, clear that it's going to be Pittsburgh and New England, allegedly. On the NFC side of the house for you and Phil, is it as clear on the NFC side of the house?
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. And one of the reasons why I'm telling you, the Rams are a scary football team. But even more scary than that is adding Alvin Kamara with Drew Brees. He's a difference maker when you can touch the ball that many times from that many different positions. And you get the Saints to start getting rolling the way that they're rolling right now. Drew Brees is a different thought process in the playoffs. So when you think about Alvin Kamara, do you think about Todd Gurley? And you think about the way Philly is not playing as well as they once played. But then when you think about a veteran, mature team like the Seattle Seahawks, it comes down to, I'm sitting now at the playoffs NFC saying, who wins the NFC?
Who's going to do it, Phil?
Well, it's going to be interesting. Let's see. In the first show, I said my dark horse to make it to the Super Bowl, which I'm sure the tape is burned and gone, was the New Orleans Saints out of nowhere.
You said a lot in that first show.
If you say enough, one of them's going to be true. So let me just say this. Let's get off this hysteria about the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, my gosh, they showed vulnerability last night, JB.
Well,
no kidding. The weather was bad.
Did you just try to, impersonate me? Because I said that earlier in the show.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just talking about.
But he was also talking about
This morning I wake up and it's all I hear. Oh, man, I don't know about the Eagles.
I don't.
Winning in football is tough. Yeah. The weather was bad. It brought the town together. John Pagano has got the Oakland Raiders defense. If they'd played this way all year, they'd be in the playoffs. But Nick Foles is going to be fine. When you think of the Eagles, if they make it to the Super Bowl, it's because of the defense. Sit back there, quit being too aggressive, and let that defensive rush win the game for you.
Phil has the last word in this segment.
Minnesota and Philadelphia will play for the championship game, and we'll see who wins.